alarming increase in heroin use and addiction in our communities. A few years ago, she took the initiative to call a meeting of doctors, nurses, social workers, law enforcement, treatment programs, and the State Department of Human Services to share information and find ways to combat heroin use and addiction. The group has continued and expanded to representatives from 7 counties. It's now called the Opioid Coalition, which provides resources and educates the public about drug abuse. The coalition, under Mary Kay's leadership, created a support group called Courageous Caregivers for Parents, Families, and Friends of those struggling with opioid addiction and abuse. Can somebody please say that for me? She built a website, Facebook page with information about addiction, treatment options, and resources to help people with addictions as well as their families and friends. Thank you, Mary Kay, for all you do to speak out courageously for people who so desperately need help.
Several children came up to me and asked to have their parents take their picture with me, with the nurse. And it was really, really quite a blessing. I'm blessed to have found my passion as a chemical dependency and mental health nurse. My mother, who was a nurse, role modeled a sober Christian lifestyle for me as she achieved 40 years of sobriety. I use many of her teachings today as I care for my patients. There really is a real issue with heroin addiction and narcotic abuse in our community. It's really under the radar, but really a concern. And I hope that we need to help teach professionals how to screen patients for possible addiction and mental health issues, work towards decreasing the stigma associated with these issues, learn safe prescribing practices of narcotics and benzodiazepines, provide education and supportive resources to our patients and their family, increase the use of the prescription drug monitoring program, and we need to increase drug prevention measures in our schools. I want to thank Kevin Campbell for nominating me and the Minnesota Nurses Association for honoring me with the Paul and Sheila Wellstone Social Justice Award. Paul and Sheila were fearless activists for social justice and well-being of all. I would like to read a quote from Paul Wellstone. I dare to imagine a country where every child I hold in my hands are all God's children, regardless of the color of their skin, regardless whether they're a boy or a girl, regardless of religion, regardless of rich or poor, that every child I hold in my hands will have the same chance to reach her full potential or his full potential. That is the goodness of our country. That is the essence of the American dream. Thank you again to this wonderful